community. It's Robert with Block's Sonic Wafers. Just wanted to pop in and make a quick little video. I recently posted a video with a portion of my 5.1 surround discs, and this particular video is going to be about some of my 4.1 discs, Quadrophonic. In particular, I'm going to be featuring a label, Dutton-Vocalion, Dutton-Vocalion, Dutton-Vocalion. They're a UK company. They were established in 1993, and they were designed to reissue music on CD that was recorded between the 1920s and 1970s. They're producing a lot of CDs that have music that came from shellac. But at some point, Dutton-Vocalion decided they were going to procure and master some of the old quadraphonic records in the pop realm into an SACD that will still again be quadraphonic. And Michael Dutton himself does all of the remixing and mastering of those. And I have a few. The first thing that attracted me to them was their price. They used to run about $15 a piece, but now with all the shake-up in the world, I think they've bumped those up to somewhere around $18 a piece, which is still very reasonable for a quadraphonic disc. They are dual layer, so you do get a stereo SACD as well as the 4-channel version. So I'm going to run through my short stack of the Dutton-Vocalion discs. There are more of them they have that I want, and hopefully they're going to be producing more in the pop genre for all of us surround sound enthusiasts out there. So let's get started. The very first one I've got here is Tail Spinning by Weather Report. It's not my favorite Weather Report album, but it is the one that they have made available. Man in the green shirt, Usitanos between the thighs, Badia, freezing fire, and 5 short stories. Nothing fancy about the disc. There it is in quadraphonic, Tail Spinning. Second up, Illuminations by Alice Coltrane and Carlos Santana. Tom Coster, Jules Broussard, Dave Holland, Phil Brown, Armando Peraza, and Jack DeJohnette. Stereo and multi-channel. Next, this is a twofer. You've got Bachman-Turner Overdrive and Bachman-Turner Overdrive 2. So this does have the hits Let It Ride, Taking Care of Business. I don't guess they had a hit on that first one, but it definitely got their name out there. So there it is, Bachman-Turner Overdrive, and next we have a Poco twofer. Contaminanos and Poco 7. There's some great stuff on both of these. All on one disc. All in multi-channel and stereo. One of my favorite ones, Paul Revere and the Radiators. Hard and heavy with Marshmallow and Indian Reservation. And boy, when Indian Reservation comes in Quadrophonic, it sounds amazing. That was later in their career, and they were really surprised themselves to get a #1 out of that record. Mr. Sun, Mr. Moon is on this one. Cinderella Sunshine's on this one. Just some great stuff. I've been a fan of the Raiders since I was a young pup, and I still enjoy going back. Next we have Art Garfunkel's Breakaway and Art Garfunkel's, I believe that's Angel Clare. Two great solo efforts from Art. This one features also My Little Town, which is Garfunkel and Simon. It sounds really good in surround sound. All right. Return to Forever. Music Magic. Chick Corea, Gail Moran, Joe Farrell, Stanley Clarke, John Thomas, Jim Pugh. Recorded at Caribou Ranch. Stereo and multi-channel. Awesome disc. And here's another twofer, but this twofer actually comes on 2 discs. We got Buddy Miles, Booger Bear, and Buddy Miles with Carlos Santana live. It's always nice to get twofers, and especially in surround sound. The Guess Who, American Woman, and Share the Land. Another twofer on a single disc. American Woman's got American Woman, naturally, No Time, No Sugar Tonight, New Mother Nature. And Share the Land's got Hand Me Down World and Share the Land. Some great stuff if you're into the oldies. Great Canadian band. And that's why I also have Wheatfield Soul. These 2 discs feature These Eyes. You've got No Time, Laughing, Undone. So they're just throwing the hits out left and right. Great Canadian band. I know we have a lot of Canadian folks in the vinyl community. So there you go. There's a shout out. And not so Canadian, we have Pure Prairie League. This has got 2 Lane Highway and If the Shoe Fits. So you've got 2 albums here again. 2 Lane Highway, Kentucky Moonshine, and I'll Change Your Flat Tire Merle, and Pickin' to Beat the Devil. There's some good stuff on here. I will link to the Dutton-Vocalion website at the bottom and down here. Grover Washington Jr. Soul box. This was, I believe, a dual LP, but it's all on one disc here. It's got his interpretation of Aubrey by Bread. You Are the Sunshine of My Life. But then it's got a couple of long tracks on here. Trouble Man, I believe that's written by Marvin Gaye. Don't Explain. Some really nice jazzy stuff right here. I believe I saw somebody post the LP version of this fairly recently. Last but not least, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Spirit, and that's The Way of the World. So 2 Earth, Wind, and Fire albums. Quality stuff. And I know they've got a few more discs that I really want to get my hands on. I think there's an OJ's disc and several others. So go to the Vocalion Dutton website and explore. And if you have a system that can play multi-channel discs, I highly recommend you try some of these. You know, you can't lose out at that price for certain. And I have not got one of these from them yet that I was disappointed in the mix. So that's it for today. Just a short little video on my Vocalion, Dutton-Vocalion discs in Quadrophonic. And I hope you're having a whole bunch of fun today, and hope you're surrounded by great music. Go slap something on your turntable or your multi-channel system. Ciao. I can't listen to good music without my wingman, actually wing girl, Molly. Have a look up here, Molly. Good girl. Good girl. You want to go for a walkie? All right.